don't have no fear in this restaurant business. I know you really coming.
I don't never have any fear in any business. I already know what I'm up against. You know, it's like getting in a boxing ring and being afraid to get punched. It's just being prepared to hit back and defend. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm prepared to go through times where payroll might not be made or certain things like that happen. You know, it's part of the game. I hope it happens and I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna embrace it. You know what I'm saying? I love starting from scratch. It's the most fun. I mean, it's good to start from scratch when you have like stability in other places. You know, and in that way, it's like I don't have to approach the restaurant business for it to pay bills. I would prefer that it covered its costs. You know what I'm saying? But really, at the end of the day, I always wanted a restaurant. It has a lounge in it. My son always wanted to run a lounge and a restaurant, and I thought it'd be something that would be real cool for us to do together.
Cool DJ stuff going on.
DJ, and plus, but he knows the restaurant business because his partner's dad owns a lot of restaurants, and he's been like kicking it in there. So he actually was very knowledgeable about what like he had a conversation with the girl who originally has the restaurant.
Right.
And then I called someone, my man that runs Boa, to listen. And he basically said the same exact thing as my son, and that was kind of fly to me. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, he said some other things, but basically everything my son said was correct. You know what I mean? It was advice that I was going to apply regardless, you know, because my son said it.
Right.
But it was the right advice. You know what I mean? And that's kind of dope.
So basically, like, you're picking chefs and doing that stuff.
All that. Picking menus, picking chefs, picking staff, understanding their kitchen, getting shit up to code. You know, there's a lot of shit that comes with it. Like, I'm not trying to run a restaurant every day, all day. But I'm going to enjoy getting it up to speed and then moving on and coming back and eating in the restaurant and hanging out in it. But first, you know, we have to understand the business. Right. And that process is like an art to me. Starting any new business is an art. Right. And executing it, but not running it day to day, just getting it up to speed.
And when you say art, you mean as far as like
it's just an art.
Free canvas.
No, it's just an art to, like, you know, get a bunch of people on the same sheet of paper, get your staff right, get your overhead right, be able to execute, making a lot of food well, making money at the bar, you know, just all those moving parts, and paying bills and timing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But again, I'm in a good position because I don't see it paying my bills. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'll be happy if I don't have to go in my pocket.
Right. It's just fun. It's fun more.
But also, it'll be a place where I can showcase my taste in food.
Okay.
And my taste in restaurant, and to run something away. You know what I mean? It's just, I like to showcase, you know, my point of view on all different, like from a gallery to making a movie,
right,
to doing music,
right,
you know. And also I'm gonna use it because, you know, I just launched the television network, but you know I'm not gonna only launch one television network. So more than likely I'll be using it, not more than likely, definitely, I'll be using it to do, you know, content for cooking. You know what I mean? Like cooking shows and things like that, chefs. And my son has a brand called The Dirty Napkin with his partner in chips, Lucas.
Right.
So it's like right up, he loves that. And I love to eat. I love to eat. So, you know, just something, you know, it doesn't have to happen tomorrow. You know, 5 years, we just go hard and see where it is.
Right.
And every time we work hard for 5 years straight, it usually turns into something very monetizable. But also, you know, I'm gonna enjoy it. You know, this is like my retirement shit. You know what I mean?
What is it with that 5 years? Because it's like
it's always 5 years. It's just 5 years, man. It's always 5 years before you can start making some real money.
5 to 10, basically.
It's usually 5. Like, because of the internet, it's like 5, and you could probably do it before that. But like to really build a brand, it just takes being consistent for 5 years.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you say 5.
Always 5 years. 5 years. It's like a bid. Like
so much changes in 5 years.
That's just how long it takes to build a brand, you know, and to get everything to learn it. Like the first time you do anything, you know, people see that in the industry, like a new industry, people know that. They see you coming, you know. So they're gonna rob you. It always happens. They overcharge you because you don't know any better. You end up spending a lot on unnecessary things. But then the second time around, you know, it's easy, you know. So I'm sure the first time around, I'm expecting
was that the amount of time before you guys got Rockefeller up the bar?
Every business is 5 years. But the thing is, you know, like the business that's what's paying my bills now is not from what I'm doing today. It's from something I did 5 to 10 years ago.
Okay.
You know, but what will be paying my bills in the next 5 to 10 years is what I'm doing now.
Right.
And I'll be doing something new then, so that I can do it in a way where it doesn't have to be compromised. You know, where I don't have to like compromise it to make it pay bills.
Right.
And it's a lot cooler like that. You know what I mean? Like when you're not running around trying to. It's like a girl that's running around trying to find dudes is not. None of the dudes want that girl. You know what I mean? But the girl that's selective, that doesn't mess with nobody, that's the girl everybody wants.
Right.
So I like to be more of a destination. I like to be selective. You know, I like to be. You know, Paul's not a girl, but I want to be that person that is so selective that everybody wants it.
Right. Exclusive.
Because I really don't care at the end of the day.
It's more taste. You want taste.
Yeah, I'm about the taste of it all. Like when you do something for money, that means you gotta sell to any customer. I mean, like I have taste in my customer. Like I might not just let anybody in my restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Just because you got money. Like it ain't gonna be no bottle service in my joint. You know what I mean? Like just because you got dough, you could come in and be a square, and be some banker, and you know. You know what I mean? Like I ain't not that you know.
Not this, but you just.
I got issues with bankers, and I'll get to that another time. But it's not my most important issue. You know, we'll talk about bankers another day. You know what I mean?
I don't care how big the corporation is that's backing you. If it's not your money, you're not the boss.